Hello, you beautiful Inferno here, and today we are back with some more news for Pokemon Sword and Shield, and kind of just Pokemon in general. That old silhouette that we got from Korokoro a couple weeks back has been revealed to be Zarude, the Rogue Monkey Pokemon, which is indeed a mythical. So they have a short 36-second trailer. We can take a look at it now. So a new mythical Pokemon has been discovered. Then we see get sent out Zarude. So this is what it looks like. It's just I don't have anything against it. I'm kind of surprised it's a mythical. Especially you'll see later on. I'm even more surprised. But hey, I'm not gonna knock it for being put down as a mythical. I mean, it looks cool, and we'll learn more about it in a sec. Its type is Dark and Grass, and its ability is Leaf Guard, which I believe in the sun makes it so it can't be statused when sunlight is out. So yeah, we don't know when we're gonna be able to get Zarude. It's gonna have to do something with the new movie because obviously it is, and you can tell by the design of the main characters. He's gonna have something to do with Zarude, or Zarude's gonna have something to do with him. So that's all we know in terms of when to expect to have him released. Now over here we have on Pokemon's website, they have a new thing about Zarude. So it stands at around 5'11", Leaf Guard. Zarude can grow vines from the back of its neck, its wrists, and the soles of its feet at will. These vines are strong and flexible. They can be used for a variety of purposes. Zarude uses these vines to wrap around tree branches and to move around to grab berries from distant branches. Kind of, my first thought was kind of like Spider-Man, just shoots out vines, stuff like that. The vines also have a healing property. If Zarude wraps its vines around a wound, the wound will heal. I expect there to be some sort of, not necessarily gimmick, but more move that has something to do with that, with the healing property. It has been reported that Zarude lives in a pack deep in the heart of dense forests. It treats anyone that isn't a part of its pack with immediate hostility, attacking right away. Because of this, other Pokemon that live in the same forest are afraid of Zarude. Now, this is what mainly surprised me, that it's a mythical. Mythical Pokemon usually are only mythical and legendary are usually only one. There's only one of them. Like that's what you usually think of when you think mythical. So the fact that there's multiple of them, if not many of them, it's kind of it's something new. I kind of always wondered how that would work, but it's still kind of weird to hear it. Like, oh yeah, there are multiple of these Pokemon. When fighting, Zarude swings around using trees and branches, attacking relentlessly with its sharp claws or any other means it has. Its quick wit helps it excel in battles. So I'm expecting it to be strong competitively, even though its type isn't really advantageous for it. This is all the information we have on Zarude. So yeah. Zarude, that is what we've gotten in terms of Pokemon Sword and Shield news. Still don't know when we're going to get, or if we're going to get anything more about the DLC as of right now, until Isle of Armor gets revealed. I would expect them to give us something. We still have 4 months till the DLC gets revealed, which it's still so weird to think that there's Pokemon DLC. But nevertheless, since today is Pokemon Day, we finally got the final ratings for the Google most popular Pokemon thing that happened. I did vote. I only did 1 round of voting. I'm going to say it right now. Infernape was not on the top 10. I'm very sad, but I didn't expect it to. It's a great Pokemon, and I love it, and it's my favorite, and I know a lot of other people love it, but I didn't expect it, to be honest. Yeah, when looking at the list, I'm not really surprised with the Pokemon that are on there. like narrowing it down to 10. It's like there's so many Pokemon, and it's a list, all right. It is a power list. So I'm on Nintendo. What is it? Nintendo Everything. And you can see here the winner was Greninja. If my computer would ever load, then you can see the 10th spot. So we have the list right here. I'll start off at 10. 10 is Gengar. I'm sort of surprised, but also not really. Gengar's been always a super popular Pokemon, one of the most popular Pokemon from Gen 1. Thankfully, surprisingly, there's only 2 Gen 1 Pokemon on here. And Gengar, if there had to be one, I'm not all too surprised that it's on there. I expected it to be up high, but I honestly didn't really expect it to be at 10. But it deserves it. I have nothing against Gengar. It's a good Pokemon. Number 9 is Gardevoir. Also not surprised. It's been everywhere. Super popular Pokemon with the fans for obvious reasons. Fucking degenerates. And not to mention just strong Pokemon in general. It's Mega Evolution. The promotion it got, in like Auras, through X and Y with Diantha, Gardevoir, and like I said, even from day one, Gardevoir has always been there because fucking degenerates. Number 8 though is Rayquaza, however you want to say it. We all know what it looks like and we all know what it sounds like. Now this one, it's sort of similar with Gengar, where I knew it was a favorite Pokemon with a lot of people. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites, but it's definitely one that I like. Like, there are very few people I know, if any, that I know or have seen that dislike Rayquaza. It has the Snake Dragon look. It's super powerful. It had a ton of promotion during the Auras days. Did I forget to mention it's super powerful? It's absolutely fucking broken. I didn't expect it to be number 8, to be honest. It's the only legendary in this top 5, which is half surprising, half not. It's really hard to say whether or not it's surprising because there's almost 900 Pokemon now, to where I could think of so many Pokemon that are just amazing. To where it definitely deserved to be somewhere up high. And number 8, sure. Garchomp at number 7. Now this one I'm not surprised it's on this list. The Garchomp's always been a fan favorite. Badass design, super powerful, lots of promotional stuff and stuff like that. And once Gen 4 remakes come out, if they ever do at this point, because goddamn, it's gonna get even more. It is the ace of Cynthia, which is one of the most popular champions out of all of them, and known to be one of the most difficult, if not the most difficult. So yeah, I expected Garchomp to be up there. Number 7, that's a fine number. I could have gone higher, could have gone lower. I'm not really changed it. Next up is Sylveon. Now, the 2 evolutions here, you can see number 5. The 2 evolutions that I see, I kind of just glanced over them, not thinking that they would make this during that time, and I forgot how many people love especially these 2 evolutions in particular. Evolutions are always a super popular thing, and out of all the evolutions, I'm not too surprised that Sylveon's on here. I kind of expected the original ones to be on here. The entire time I was thinking, before this list came out, I figured it was going to be all Gen 1 Pokemon because, Gen 1 pandering in the fan base, and, Gen 1 is the best. But I was thankfully proven wrong, and this is with Sylveon. It is the first fairy type we've ever seen. It is the hallmark fairy type Pokemon, and with other promotional material, especially with Serena, always been a big deal, at least in the anime side of it. Yeah, it is the token fairy type Pokemon, and I'm glad it's on this list. I have nothing against Sylveon. Number 5, Umbreon. This one, I'm surprised it's this high. Like, Umbreon's top 5, goddamn. It got put over Gardevoir, it got put over Sylveon, it got put over Garchomp. I'm not gonna knock Umbreon. I have nothing against Umbreon. I like it as a Pokemon. I'm surprised it's up this high. I didn't realize people liked it this much. I knew people liked it, but like almost to the lengths of Charizard. Damn. So yeah, I guess that's all that really is to be said when it comes to Umbreon. Like, good design. It has some popularity because of Gladion and Blue had one, um, but yeah, I was kind of surprised it got up this high. But hey, I got nothing against it. Number 4, Charizard. What is there to be said other than, oh my god, I can't believe it's not one. Holy cow, there's justice in life. I do not hate Charizard. Uh, I more hate all of the attention that it gets, all of the advertisement, how it gets shoved down our throat. Charizard as a Pokemon, it is fun to use, and it can be badass. It can be awesome. I just hate I hate when it gets overexposed, and so the fact that it's not even in the top 3, that is fine by me, because the 3 Pokemon that are placed above it, personally, I feel like they're more. I'm glad that they're up there above Charizard. Number 3, we have Mimikyu. This one I saw coming. I did not think. I'm surprised it got this high, but I knew it was going to be on that list. Everybody fell for Mimikyu when it first came out. Why wouldn't you? The sad backstory, the sad look. It is a depressed fake Pikachu clone thing, and the idea was genius, and it's so sad, and everybody loves it, me included. Not to mention that it can do some bullshit in competitive. Like it was designed to be a fan favorite. And so putting it number 3, that is fine. It earned that spot. Number 2, Lucario. Also knew it'd be up here somewhere. It is in Smash Bros. It is a playable character. Forgot to mention that the Charizard is too, and Greninja, and the movie exposure in general. Like, I definitely wouldn't say it's been as overexposed as Charizard, but it has certainly gotten some damn attention. Like, man, it is out of all of the attention that these Pokemon have gotten, I'd definitely put Lucario. And I definitely put Lucario up there with all the pandering that it's gotten. It's one of those staple Gen 4 Pokemon, and with good reason. Its design is great. It's strong. Its Mega is awesome. I love its Mega. Yeah, nothing else really to be said other than great Pokemon. Not really surprised. And number 1, who would have been surprised? It's Greninja. 2nd year in a row, possibly 3rd. I'm pretty sure it's 2nd year in a row. The defending champ comes back to win it again. Who would have thought? And why wouldn't it? I love Greninja. Everybody loves Greninja. Its name is badass. It looks badass. Ash Greninja is badass. The anime made it badass. Greninja took over Pikachu as Ash's main Pokemon in the anime. Greninja is one of the reasons that the anime became so as big as it is again. X and Y still greatest series of the anime. You ask me, you ask a lot of other people, and Greninja is one of those reasons. Not to mention, it is powerful. It is common in competitive. At least it was. Until Sword and Shield, when you couldn't get it in the game. But like, I am not surprised that it is here. I knew it would be in the top 10, and I half expected it to be in the top 3. To be number 1 is sort of surprising, sort of isn't surprising. And at the rate it's going to stay in this top 10 for a while, and it has no reason to. It hasn't even been overexposed, like, to the level that Charizard has and stuff like that. Like, it has not, and I feel like that's one of the things that makes it so beloved, is that Charizard, a lot of people get shoved down their throats. People get tired of it. Like, goddamn, we needed another form for it. Okay. Like, I like its design. I use it in competitive. Did we need it? Not really. Am I gonna hate it? No. But the fact that Greninja takes it a 2nd year in a row just shows how popular that this is with the fan base. And I'm very excited to see how it does next year, to see where it falls. And who knows if another new Pokemon will be able to take it over. I think the thing to point out the most, that there's no Gen 8 Pokemon on here. I didn't really expect it to, since the newest one. We only had 1 Gen 7, 2 Gen 1, 2 Gen 3, I believe. Gardevoir and Rayquaza, I believe so. 2 Gen 6, 2 Gen 4, and then one Gen 2. So that means that Gen 5 and Gen 8 were the two to not have a favorite Pokemon, which it sucks because I love Gen 5. A lot of people hate it, and they have their reasons. I don't see them as valid. I love those games with all my heart. They're one of my favorites, but I didn't expect the general fan base to be to. I didn't expect the general fan base to agree with me on that. It's sad to me, honestly, that Gen 5 kind of gets stumped out like it does. It is in no way a perfect game. But I would definitely say that it is not as bad as people make it out to be. Like, especially with the whole lazy Pokemon complaint thing, it's like, it's not as easy as people think. I would know. I've been working on fan games. I'm currently working on fan games. Some of which will hopefully be revealed at some point. And it is not as easy as you think, especially coming up with the one on your own. And there are all designs in the back for it. But yeah, this video has been long enough. I'm going to end this off here. Obviously, top 10 most popular Pokemon for 2019 and 2020, I guess. This was voted in 2019 pretty much. If my computer would load, we have Zarude. Don't know when we're going to get it. So yeah, with all that being said, I've been Inferno. I'll see all you beautiful, lovely people again next time.